Let's talk about this here news. We got I got a text message just a moment ago, literally within a few minutes of going live in the show, from Crowder, and he was just like telling me what happened, and the story is absolutely insane. You may have heard about the Loudoun County scandal, where there was a student who was harmed. An arrest was made, and I didn't realize this because we actually talked about this a little bit yesterday during the show, but apparently, telling the context of this major breaking news story, which is having a serious effect on how the AG is acting and responding to parents, Crowder got a strike over this. They've suspended him for a week, and I have this email. Check this out. This is what YouTube has written. We write again on YouTube's behalf regarding, I believe this is their legal counsel. Mm-hmm. We write again on YouTube's behalf regarding your client, Steven Crowder. YouTube has repeatedly instructed Mr. Crowder regarding its hate speech policy and warned him against continuing violations of that policy through content he uploaded to YouTube. YouTube specifically informed Mr. Crowder that videos he uploaded show a pattern of recklessly targeting the LGBTQ+ community for abuse and insults. It warned that further uploading of content that targets, insults, and or abuses the LGBTQ community would result in additional penalties. On September 30th, Mr. Crowder uploaded another video that YouTube has determined continues his prior conduct. The video, entitled Special Guest Alex Jones on Great Reset and Joe Rogan, Who Triggers Leftist Again, contains a segment that targets the transgender community in an offensive manner. For example, by indicating that trans people pose a rape threat to women. Consistent with the recklessness provision of its hate speech policy, YouTube has removed this video from the service and assessed a strike against the Steven Crowder channel. Per YouTube's strikes policy, this results in a 1-week upload freeze for the channel. Further violation of YouTube's hate speech policy will result in additional penalties. One additional note. When an account is restricted from using YouTube features, the channel operator is prohibited from using any other channel to get around the applicable restrictions. Your client may not use another YouTube channel, such as CrowderBits channel, to bypass the upload restrictions on the Steven Crowder channel. Such conduct may subject all of his channels to termination. Very truly yours, counsel for YouTube. Now, I don't know exactly what Steven said or how he framed it, but I cannot imagine that it would warrant a takedown. It's a major breaking story. I think it's particularly dangerous that we're in an era now where opinions are editorial. There's an editorial guideline for big services that you are not allowed to express yourself online if your opinion doesn't fall in line with the editorial guidelines of YouTube.
You know, this is disturbing on many levels because this is about a specific documented case when children got hurt. I mean, this is a big case. This deserves to be talked about, but it can't. And what Crowder said, I don't know. I don't watch him. I've been critical of him before, but to have his voice kind of eliminated here is a very big deal. There deserves to be a conversation. There deserves to be some kind of debate here, and we're being denied that. People are not hearing about this very important story, which they should. And that to me is the biggest travesty of injustice personally, because at the same time Crowder does his show, whether you like it or not, you have to understand the mainstream media gets away with showing horrible stuff on YouTube, whether it's gore, whether it's stories that are more hyperbolic, more sensational, more gross, more detailed, and they got caught many times lying through their teeth.